If you have ever looked at your life and felt like you're late, you're behind, you're missing something, this video is for you. There is a quiet pressure in the world to rush. Rush success, rush becoming, rush healing, but growth does not have a universal timeline. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Haliwa. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And now let's talk about life. So there is that pressure to rush everything. There is also pressure to die. Older people have the pressure to die. There is a time I went to meet a relative, an old relative, and her friend came around, and then she talked about how God had forgotten her. Like, how do you even think about this? We should trust God's plan. She said her colleagues had died, her age mates had died, and God had forgotten her. Like, she was worried. Let's not rush. Let's take life the way it is and trust the process. Most of this pressure does not come from within. It comes from comparison. You look at someone who, for example, social media, you look at people getting degrees, but you will not see the process of getting the degree. And then you are under pressure. Then you look at marriages. There's a lot of behind the scenes in marriages, how people get married and why they got married to that person, but you cannot tell how they get there. There is also pressure from family members and friends. We've all been asked that question: when are you getting married? We know that annoying question at family gatherings every time, every single time. So you do not need to compare your life to someone's edited version, because this creates false urgency, and then you're just under pressure. Some seasons are for building. For example, you could be doing a course at university, you could be learning something new. You're learning, that is building. And then some seasons are for resting, some seasons are for unlearning. Holiday season is for resting. Then unlearning, you could be maybe at a job and then you're fired. When you're fired from a job, or even when you are at a job, you're going to learn new things. Things you thought about work are different. You think people work together, but then you reach a job and some people behave differently. You think they are going to support you and they are not supportive. So you unlearn things. Life moves in seasons. When you lose a job, this can force you to start your own business, and then you become a CEO. You become your own boss. Life moves in seasons, and God puts you where you're supposed to be, so you're not behind in life. You cannot skip seasons. Anytime you skip a season, you will pay for it later. And sometimes you may think you're wasting time, but this is the time that is going to shape your future. You're learning something new, you're looking at things in a different way, and this is what shapes your future, your entire life. So you're not wasting any time. Being early, on time, or late are illusions. There is no universal clock for healing, confidence, purpose, self-trust. When you look at healing, you look at maybe if you're heartbroken. For some people, They get into new relationships which help them heal faster, and this is how they feel about healing. And others will go into therapy, they take a break to heal, and it takes longer time for some people and a shorter time for others. So there's no clock for healing. Confidence, there's a saying that fake it till you make it. Some people fake it and they make it. Some people get their confidence from doing the things that they love. If you find you keep on trying to do things, this is how you get your confidence. There are very many different ways through which people get their confidence. Then purpose. Different people find their purpose at different times. How you find your purpose is you look at your character, your situation, you look at your values. When you look at all these things and you see that they are all aligned, you know this is your purpose. And you can have different things that you're working on. Then self-trust comes from trying out different things and you know you can achieve something. It takes time, but then you finally do it. Some people bloom early and burn out. Others bloom later and last forever. Even when you look at marriage, some people get married in their early 20s and then divorce in their 30s. And others get married in their 30s and then last forever. So you are not late. This is how things are going to work out for you. This is God's plan. Peace comes when you stop asking, am I behind? And start asking, am I aligned? Alignment matters more than speed. And this is why I wrote my book, Living a Fulfilled Life. The link is in the description. Check it out. So you're not late, you're not failing, you're becoming. And becoming is not rushed. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.